What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTP Ravens Media, bringing you Ravens content every single day. If you want to see that daily Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and turn the notification bell on if you want to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. Now, I'm going to go through the obvious. I look 12 years old right now. I'm not 12 years old, but obviously the facial hair is gone. But what I want to talk about in this video is it is negative because the Ravens, if you didn't know, the injury situation and things like that, Chris Westry is down with an injury now. Ronnie Stanley could be out for a while. Most likely not going to be playing against the Chiefs. And so it's, from what I've read, Villanueva is looking at shifting over to the left side, being our left tackle. And then McCary is going to be the right tackle for the Ravens. Is what it's looking like. But what I did read, I can pull up the tweet right now. This is from Jeremy Fowler, and he says, more injury issues for the Ravens. Cornerback Chris Westry has a torn lateral meniscus. Per source, Westry was growing in Ravens defense and played 33 defensive snaps versus the Raiders. Already without Marcus Peters, Baltimore looking at options and exploring adding veteran Buster Skrine. And the belief is that Westry got injured on the play that almost won the Raiders the game when he went up. He came down. He just unfortunately got injured, obviously hoping he's able to come back at some point this season and things like that. But I want to talk about Buster Skrine in this video, and I want to know what you guys think about him. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions on all of this. But this is a very difficult situation that the Ravens are in right now. They really only have 3 good cornerbacks on this team. And I'm not even saying good, like, oh, wow, they're really good. No, it's like they have 3 guys where it's like you can throw them out there and at least have some confidence they can do something. I'm sorry, I was forgetting about one. They have 4. I'm sorry, I forgot about one. But it's Marlon Humphrey, obviously. And then it's Jimmy Smith, who's injured, could be missing. We don't know exactly how long he's going to miss. Hopefully he's able to come back. Then it's Anthony Averett, and it's Tavon Young. That's it. So the Ravens right now are really trying to figure out what they're going to do. Schematically, how are they going to be able to run the defense that they do? Because it expends a lot of energy. You have to put in great coverage to be able to run that defense. They have a lot of safeties. Maybe they look at shifting Brandon Stevens back to corner for a little bit. Like, the cornerback situation is very interesting. And I know they brought in 4 guys in the past couple of days to do workouts. One of those guys was Buster Skrine, and Buster Skrine's name was dropped in this tweet. So I kind of want to talk about him. If you didn't know, Buster Skrine, he's a veteran drafted in 2011 by the Browns, ended up playing for the Jets, played for the Bears. He's not that good. He's just a veteran quarterback. It's not like he's some sleeper guy that I can look at and say, like, oh, he really has a chance to be great. Maybe he could be decent. He's very undersized. He's at 5'9". So that just means, like, he wouldn't really be able to be a slot because we already have Tavon. So he'd have to be outside. And, obviously that would be a very small secondary group. Obviously Marlon has good size. Averett has decent size, but whether or not Jimmy Smith is ever healthy is the real question. And so, I mean, I'm not against the signing. He's probably the best option that's out there right now. But overall, it's just a situation that you look at and just have to think the only way that the Ravens are going to be able to remedy this is if they look for the trade market at some point this year and go after a cornerback, because I know people are going to look at Richard Sherman and they're going to try and get him. But really, it's all going to come down to the trade market, and the Ravens offense is going to have to be that much better. That's really what it comes down to. It comes down to how well can the Ravens put up points. No longer are they going to be able to have situations where, hey, they kind of were lackadaisical in the first half, but the defense played pretty well. For example, the Colts game last year, where they went into halftime, they had a defensive touchdown, they were really struggling on offense, then they were able to win because the defense played so well. This defense is not going to be as good as what we were hoping before the season started. But the benefit is, or not benefit, but the Ravens do have the potential to have a great offense. A really great offense. I mean, this offense could be the highest scoring offense in the league if run properly and things like that. I don't want to talk about, exactly how to run and things like that, but it could be a team where it comes down to they got to get the lead and they got to run the football and hold that lead. So, this weekend against the Kansas City Chiefs, if they want to win, if they want to be in that game, I mean, they're going to have to put up a lot of points. They're going to have to score on pretty much every single drive. They're going to have to play very good football. And it's not just going to be against those Chief games. All of a sudden now when we're playing the Bengals, it's going to have to start getting a little bit tougher. When we start playing, those teams that it used to be, we look at and say like, oh, you know what? Their quarterback struggles a little bit. We can go out. Like, it's going to be tough. Now, I think the Ravens defense can make the adjustment eventually, but at the beginning of the season, like I talked about in the don't give up yet video, it's going to be different from what it will be in the future. But these injuries are pretty rough. Obviously, like Chris Westry, it sucks to him going down, but he was the last cornerback on the depth chart. It's just about how healthy this whole team is. It's not just him, but Ronnie going down sucks. Hopefully he's able to come back at some point, but let me know what you guys think about Buster Skrine. For me, I'm like, yeah, we can sign him. He's not going to make this team. Oh, wow. Look at it. It's not going to be like a Marcus Peters edition. It's going to be like, oh, we brought in a veteran cornerback that has some experience, but isn't amazing or anything like that. I'm not overly hyped that the Ravens are interested in him, but he's the best guy out there that they could get that would actually be willing to play football. But thank you everybody for watching. Subscribe for daily Ravens content, and I will see all of you again tomorrow. And hopefully there's better news or something. We'll see.